everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. Officially Vlogmas as usual. I'm not ready. Haven't finished my intro yet. We still have like one thing to film. I have to do the scene of like receiving the text message from my sister. Knock on wood that goes well. So we're gonna make some breakfast. Do you want to grab our pans? I guess I don't know why I call it breakfast. I guess I think of it as breakfast because it's, well, first of all, the first meal of the day, but second of all, it's like omelets.
Yeah, but it's a late lunch today.
Oh, but first let's do our advent calendar.
Okay.
Kick off the season properly. Let's see. Oh my god. I think my hair was just a candle.
Maybe what we do is unwrap it like this.
Oh yeah, so we don't look at it.
You can see the numbers, and that's not an issue for me, but it's going to be an issue for you.
Because I'll remember, you think?
No, because you think I remember, and then you say that I'm cheating because I'm usually faster than you.
I'm not faster than you. Only sometimes. Can you do this? Oh, my nails are hurting and that hurt.
Okay, you good now?
Yeah. So what's great about Vlogmas this year is that it's starting on a Friday.
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. All right. It's starting on a Friday, which, let's make sure this is in there. Okay. So what's great about Vlogmas this year is that it's starting on a Friday. So I have Saturday, Sunday that I can, well, vlog, but also it allows me like longer to like stay up and edit and all of that. So, and also it's like you're kicking it off on like the best day of the week.
True.
Okay.
Not as stressful as when you have to work. Okay, you ready for this?
1, 2, 3. I found it!
I wasn't sure if that's a 1 or 11. That's why I didn't want to open it right away.
I beat you. I beat you.
You did.
I think this might have been the first Vlogmas ever that I beat you. I can't get it out.
I found it quickly, but I was like, is this a 1 or an 11?
I can't get this out. All right. I love these ones. They're so good.
First meal of the day.
For breakfast, we eat basically the same thing every single day, but we love it. It's basically just an omelet, egg white omelet with some mozzarella cheese inside, some red onion, some spinach, lots of spinach.
Some spinach.
And then on top we put the 𝐂𝐻𝐈𝐊𝐄 pizza sauce, and then sprinkle on Parmesan cheese, like the Kraft Parmesan cheese, and then serve it alongside some greens just to like, you know, be healthy and get our greens in. But it's so good. I came up with this idea to add pizza sauce onto my omelets like I think 2 years ago, and ever since then I've been obsessed with adding the 𝐻𝐈𝐿 pizza sauce. This stuff, it's our favorite. We literally buy this in bulk because we use so much of it. Oh, another thing that makes this dish so good is this truffle seasoning. This truffle seasoning is so good. It's the Sabatino Tartufi. And again, I buy this in like the big container and then I just refill this jar. because I use the largest, most copious doses of this. I just sprinkle the crap out of my greens and sprinkle the crap out of my omelet with this, but it adds so much flavor. While we eat lunch, we're going to watch this Hallmark movie that we've watched like 60 times now, because we only watch it when we're eating dinner or having lunch, and it like takes us like 5 minutes to eat, so we'll just like stop it after.
Usually we watch things for a little bit longer, but we've been so busy lately
that we've only been watching it for like literally while we're eating. I got my Friendly subscription back again, which if you are not a longtime follower, I always watch Hallmark movies around the holidays, and I figured out a hack on how to watch all of the new ones, and it's by using a VPN in Canada, paying for the Friendly TV subscription service. So I pay for this subscription service, and then I just connect it to my TV, and I'm able to watch all of the newest Hallmark movies, which is amazing because I don't actually have cable. And the Hallmark app does not work in Canada, which is tragic. Okay, a little bit of an update. It is 5:52. We just finished working. We're heading out now to go hopefully find our tree. I mean, I feel like every year it's always a big hassle for us to find a tree, but I feel like over the last few years we've developed some hacks to make up for a lot of like the lackluster trees we've been getting.
Oh, do you mean like, okay, explain.
So for instance, last year we were not able to find like our standard size tree. We usually like to have a really big tree. I have a lot of ornaments and we like it to fill up the corner of the room, but we have 10-foot high ceilings, so we need like a pretty decent sized tree. Last year we were only able to find like trees that were not much taller than me, so what we did is it looked like a crate kind of.
Yeah.
Out of wood, out of like plywood that you kind of Jenga together a bit and then nail it down, and it provides a base for the tree. So it ended up making the tree look huge. And I ended up fooling some people at my work thinking it was like an enormous tree. They saw me in the Christmas video and they thought it was like a huge tree, but it was actually like not that big. So we found that hack, but then we also found the hack stuffing the tree when we have issues with bald spots and a lot of areas where there's no branches. So I feel like we've gotten better at this. In the past, I don't know what it was, I was always lucky. I always got the best trees and didn't have to really work hard for it. But in the last, like, I don't know, I want to say like 6 years, probably ever since I started doing Vlogmas, it's been like a nightmare every time. It always takes me so long. So we are on our way out. Pray for us, knock on wood, that we're gonna get a good tree. I heard someone earlier say that, what was the thing? You say it 3 times at the beginning of the month?
I wasn't listening.
something bunny 3 times, and then you like have good luck for the month. I don't know, I really need that though. Shall we be off?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, so we're on our way now. We're gonna grab a Starbucks first one of Vlogmas, just to kind of hold ourselves over a little bit between now and dinner. The Christmas tree farm closes early this year. It closes at 8 p.m. and usually it closes at 9. And it takes us about like half an hour to drive there, maybe a little bit longer depending on traffic, because it's like actually like downtown-ish Vancouver and we don't live downtown. So I was like, okay, we're not gonna risk it and make dinner and then leave ourselves no time to go get the tree. So we decided to leave first. Also, I still have to grab a couple groceries for dinner. I feel like it wouldn't be the start to Vlogmas without having our Starbucks, so I'm very excited about it. We've only had one chestnut praline latte this season, and honestly, having it and not having it in a vlog felt like cheating, so I haven't had one since. I'm very much looking forward to it tonight. I'm really sad. It's raining and it's so unpleasant to go grab a tree in this kind of weather, but we don't have any choice because apparently this season or this year is like El Nino, which means that it is wetter and warmer where we are, which is unfortunate because I already feel like it's wet and warm in the winter here. But we are going to Whistler for 2 days, maybe 3 depending on how I feel, but at least 2 days later on in December. What day are we going? The 13th?
Yeah.
But I'm really praying we're gonna get to see some snow. Maybe like even just a little bit would be nice.
Hey. Oh wow.
Ooh.
Looks good.
That looks good. Ooh. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm. Oh my god, it's so good. It is stacked. The person who made this understood the assignment. I can't remember in recent years having this much. You really need to load up the whipped cream so that it doesn't melt first.
So good. It's like you enjoy it so much you go back in there and you say like, whoever made this, make me another one.
Round 2. Okay, so the status. They don't have any Grand Furs yet. I was so stressed at first because they're like, oh, we don't have any Grand Furs. And I was like, oh no. This is a whole new level of challenge. But they're going to be getting them on December 4th, which is Monday. And they're getting 120. They said that they get them later on in the season because the needle retention is not quite as good. We're going to come back on Monday.
Well, at least they're getting them. That's important.
That is very true.
You should have seen her face when she came in here and they told her that they don't have any Grand Furs. She was like, what, really?
I was like, I laughed. I know when I left the house, I was like, I was trying to manifest, even if there's not the perfect tree, at least there will be a tree. And then there was just no tree. And I just couldn't believe, I was in disbelief. I was like, well, what are we gonna do? Yeah. There are no Grand Furs. One year I got the absolute cutest name tags from here. And every year I check to see if they're gonna have something that's like equally as cute or similar, but they don't. It's pretty lit.
Nice. What's it for?
Garland.
Where do you put it? I thought you have already garland everywhere.
Yeah, but like you can never have too much room.
I didn't know that.
But this stuff looks really nice quality. Like I should fix the stairs and use this stuff. I feel like we didn't get really any good wrapping paper this year.
Just wrapping paper?
I think I see some good stuff.
Looks good.
Ooh, this is nice.
What just fell into our cart?
Wow, look at this stuff. It's pretty too.
Do you see that too?
What?
I think something accidentally fell into our cart.
Okay, we are back. We just got back from the grocery store, trying to find stuff and not being very successful. We are gonna make chicken and dumplings for dinner. I saw this on Instagram, the coziest recipe, and I was going to try to like, okay.
What?
I'm gonna do that again. Okay, I'll wait till you're done with the fridge. Okay. I told myself that I was going to wear this apron more through Vlogmas because I only usually wear it for Christmas intros, but I actually really like it and it feels so festive. So I'm like, why don't I actually wear it for
all the time? Yeah,
for its actual purpose. So anyways, for dinner we're making chicken and dumplings. It's a little late now, but fortunately we had a bunch of snacks and had our Starbucks, which held us over for a little bit because it's like 9 o'clock now. But the chicken and dumpling recipe that I'm gonna use, it's like a super quick dish. It takes like 10 minutes of prep and then like 20 minutes total, I think, for cooking time. Even though it's late, it's Friday and it's not that bad. So we're gonna get the prep going. I saw this recipe on Instagram and I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll like try to doctor it up and make it more like mine, but I think I'm just gonna follow the recipe to the T because I don't have a lot of time to like think about how I can improve this, because we're trying to get a bunch of stuff done so that we can be a little bit more ahead tomorrow. I still have to finish editing my intro, which, knock on wood, I'm like scared. I'm like, what if it doesn't come together and I don't have an intro for Vlogmas?
Oh my God.
Every year I kind of have that stress, but I'm actually like worried. What inspired this dish is, makes me sad because my nanny Lee, who's no longer with us, she used to make stews all the time and she would make them with dumplings. She would make it with beef. I haven't eaten meat in like over a decade, but I'm gonna do chicken and dumplings and I hope it's gonna be a little bit like nostalgic because I haven't had dumplings.
Did you say
since...
meat?
Or yeah, sorry, like red meat. I always like refer to like red meat as meat. But yeah, I haven't had dumplings in so long, and that was like one of my favorite things she made, and it just was so like cozy and wholesome. This one's actually kind of interesting. Do you want to grab the cheddar baked, the Red Lobster mix? This one's interesting because it uses pre-packaged biscuit mix for the dumplings. I was very curious about this because I actually love these, the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits. I've never made the package of these, but I love them at Red Lobster. I'm curious about how this is going to taste. I'm very excited, so let's get to it. Exactly to the recipe, except that I didn't use chicken breast. I used chicken thigh. I used way more salt. I also added bone broth rather than chicken stock, which makes it a little bit more rich. Is it hot?
It looks hot.
It looks very hot.
Dumplings are really good.
I haven't tried the dumpling yet, but the chicken thigh is definitely the right move. It's way more flavorful, tender.
Oh, it's nice. I
It's
wish
like
it
the
was snowing
perfect-
outside right now.
It's
That would
like
be
the
perfect.
like warm your soul meal.
There's so much flavor.
It's so hot, my eyes are watering. I haven't tried a dumpling yet though.
Oh, you should.
It's really good. I was nervous because it said like if it's not cooked, add another 3 minutes. So if I'm being honest, real dumplings are better.
Yeah.
These are good, but they're not as good as like the bite of real dumplings. Real dumplings have like
Yeah,
a little
that's
bit
true.
more.
Yeah.
You've never had? Have you had real dumplings? These taste a little bit like they're a little bit too soft.
Do you want to watch the new Christmas movie with Eddie Murphy on Amazon Prime, Candy Candy?
I didn't even know he was in a new Christmas movie. Yeah, of course I want to watch it. I think that's good. Cheers. Making some eggnog with some spiced rum. This is so good. Oh wait, I know it's a little too strong for me.
You wanted a double.
I said 45.
Yeah,
A double
it's
is
exactly
60.
45.
Double is 60.
Oh, so that's not double. It's like, what, 1.5?
It's too strong for me. I just thought because it's like got all the eggnog in it. Having some eggnog, we're gonna watch a little bit more of the movie that we started earlier. It was actually, it seemed like it was gonna be funny.
Candy Cane Lane, yeah. That's
Also, can we just take a minute to appreciate Eddie Murphy's jeans? Because he literally looks the same as when I was like growing up. Like when he was doing like Nutty Professor and stuff.
Yeah.
He looks exactly the
Pretty much
same. Absolutely crazy. So this is the eggnog we're having. It's the Lucerne eggnog, the regular. This is a regular, right? They have 3 different ones. I think this is regular.
They have light original.
This is original, and then there's a classic or something. I don't know. There's 3 different kinds.
Oh yeah.
This is the best one. You can only get it at Safeways though. In Canada, you can only get it at Safeway, I think. You might be able to get it at other like grocery stores, but you can't get it at Save-On, you can't get it at Walmart. It's the absolute best eggnog. This is the eggnog I got introduced to as a child. My dad always had this, and I think I probably would have not started liking eggnog if it wasn't for this kind. So if you're looking for an eggnog, even if you don't like it, I highly recommend giving this one a chance. So good. So we're gonna have some eggnog. I mean, Sebastian's already finished his, but he's probably gonna have to dilute mine so he can have half of this. Then we're gonna hit the hay because it is late. I just spent the last couple hours editing my intro, and I'm 1 second away from having it to the right length for like this song. Is just like 1 second too short. Tomorrow, I mean, I know I can cut out a second, but I just don't want to. I feel like I'm compromising so much.
Are you talking here about you cutting out a second?
A second is such a big deal when you have like clips that are so short and there's so many of them. So anyways,
I think I need to help you.
We're going to end the vlog for the night, and tomorrow, because it's the weekend, we have more time to hang out, do fun stuff. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all for Vlogmas Day 2.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.